Hi Madals, hi people, new people, hi whoever you are. So today, happy Pride, I'm going to be doing a makeup look. I want to call it get ready with me, but not really, because to be honest, I'm literally going to do this makeup, take some photos, and then maybe like be around in it for like an hour or something, and then I'm literally going to take it off because it is 8 o'clock at night. And no, it's almost 8:30 at night. It's 25 minutes past 8 at night on the 15th of June 2024. So it's literally late in the evening, or early in the evening, however you want to call it. It's the evening. And I want to film this video because I'm in a much better mental place. Yesterday, when I wanted to film this, you can watch the video, I was not really in a good mental spot. I was physically not good and mentally not good. Physically, I'm not the best, but mentally, I am feeling much, much better today. And I've been excited to film this. I've been watching videos on like aromanticism and like being aromantic and the aromantic identity, because it's really funny actually. I remember watching Connie's Aromantic video when I was younger and then rewatching it. It's like I was remembering what she was saying. I will be linking a bunch of the aromantic videos I watched because I myself am not aromantic, so I had to go get like knowledge from people who are aromantic. So it's not my lived experience, except this is what I was thinking about, because I'm gonna start doing my makeup and I'll talk about it actually, but we'll get into it. But yeah, I'm gonna do the aromantic flag today. I've put in some green dinosaurs. Shit! Camera, are you okay? Fucking hell. Camera, please be alright. Okay, camera's okay. Careful, Maddie, careful. You nearly broke your camera. But I was just trying to show you that I got little dinosaurs in because they're green. I got an infinity, a heart, an infinity and a dinosaur because they're the only green earrings I own. And Arrow? I'm thinking of Arrow Ace. Yeah, Aromantic, Arrow. Aromantic flag has green in it, so got little dinosaurs in. But I nearly broke my camera. Anyways. Right, I'm going to be very careful with my camera, but got little earrings in, and now we're going to do the makeup. I put my necklaces on, got my Equality t-shirt on. It's like a tie-dye Rainbow Pride t-shirt, and we're going to do the Aromantic Pride flag today, which was actually suggested in my comments. So if you did the suggestion, hi, I'm doing your video. You also suggested the rainbow flag, like pride flag, which I will do, don't worry, but that's for another video. Today's video is the aromantic flag, and I'm going to talk a bit about what being aromantic is. Like I said previously, it's not my identity, but I might have had some experience with it, just a teeny bit, but I'll get into that. Whenever I think of someone who's aromantic, I think of Sherlock Holmes. Is he aromantic? But like, if I was to think of like off the top of my head, I'd think Sherlock Holmes or Connie, like an actual real life person, not a character. Connie from Nudorella, who is, or was from Nudorella, who is a YouTuber, and she is the first person I ever knew to be aromantic. But she was the one that taught me that romantic attraction and sexual attraction don't have to link up, which was very important for me to learn. But anyways, so aromantic is when you have limited to no romantic attraction. That's what it means. So it's a spectrum. Some are aromantic neutral and some are aromantic positive, and that basically just means your level of repulsion towards like romantic gestures and relationships and stuff. And it's a common misconception that aromantics are heartless, cruel people. Far from it. They can experience love. It's just not romantic attraction. And romantic love, but they can still experience love. You know, like platonic love and familial, is it called familial, or is it just called family love, or that kind of love they can experience. It's just romantic love that is limited to none of it, which is very interesting. Anyways, today we're using a different palette. Well, we're using both kind of. I'll explain. I'm going to be using this one, and this one, and this one. So, first of all, I'm going to do my little base like I always do. If you've been following along, you'll know exactly what I'm about to do. I'm going to go into the hills and just put it across my lid for like a base for my eyeshadow, like a light base, and I'm going to put it underneath my eye as well. Anyways, if you're not aromantic, you are is it romantic? Oh, hold on, my brain is not working today. It's aromantic and olo, I think, is how you pronounce it. Here we go. Olosexual / oloromantic, the opposite of asexual or aromantic, experiencing sexual or romantic attraction. That's what I am. However, from the age of, 12 till 13, so about 2 years, I had no crushes on anyone, and I had no desire for a romantic relationship. And before, do you know what I've realised? A lot of people have crushes as little children. I didn't get that. So up until 11, I didn't get, not to my knowledge, I didn't get crushes. Maybe I did and just didn't know they were crushes, but I was thinking about it, and my little brother, he is like, 7? Should know that. He was on about his crush on this girl, and I'm there like, at your age, that is not, I wouldn't have known that, I wouldn't have felt that, I wouldn't have, what? So, I don't know, but I know for a fact that between 12 and 13 I had no crushes on anyone. So that's the only experience I can have towards being aromantic, was those 2 years of my life. But apart from that, I'm romantic. I have romantic attractions. Yeah. But there is a lot of misconceptions around being aromantic and a lot of false information out there. I'm going to be taking the colour Candyland from the Sativa Revolution chilled palette. By the way, it's like a light shimmery green, and I'm going to be putting it all over my lid to start with. This flag is a lot of green. There's a light green, a dark green, there's grey, and there's white, and there's black. And I have an idea of how I want to do this. So I'm going to be putting green all over my lid to start with. This light green. It's like a shimmery light green. Oh, and I heard there's a lot of, what's the word, like controversy, or there was at the time, when Connie did her video on whether Aromantic is part of the LGBTQ+ community. I think it is. I think it absolutely is. You guys are completely a part of the family, hello, but the community, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Why are we gatekeeping whether they should be allowed or not? Like, there isn't a lot of representation for aromantic. Not a lot of people know what that is, or if that even is a thing, and I think it's important to have representation for things. And yeah. Sorry, I'm like trying to concentrate as well. But I'm putting this light green all over my lid. And then I'm going to put dark green in the corner Oh, should I put it on the outside actually? I'm going to put it here and here, I think. Actually, hold on. Let me think about that. I have decided I'm going to put the dark green on the outside. I've zoomed in a little bit so you can see maybe a bit clearer. I might put a brighter green on top because I don't... Oh, that's pretty bright. Jesus. Just so it can be seen better because I don't feel like this is the brightest look. Oh yeah, that's way better. Put the green on. This is called Leaf. But yeah. It was very interesting, to be honest, watching these videos. I've watched like quite a few in one go. I do recommend learning and researching. It's just kind of hard for me to like, because I don't want to talk over people's voices either that are aromantic themselves, because, you know, that's their experience. But I also feel like it is good to have representation of people. Definitely worth learning about. Even if you then yourself I'm like, nope, I am not, that's okay. If you're like, hey, that's me, that's also okay. In fact, that's brilliant. I'm so glad that you have found a label that is you. But yeah. Anyways, I hope I do this look justice. I really want to do a really good look. Right, now we're going to go into a dark green called Plant, which is like this colour, and we're going to put it on the outside of our lid, because it's got to look snazzy. You know, the Aromantics, they got to look snazzy as hell. And they will. They are cool beans, and they deserve a cool Pride look. I'm going to put some of the light green back on. I feel like it's too dark now. I'm going to take some of the green off my fingers a sec. But yeah. So far, I am trying, guys. I want to make this a good look. I'm trying my best. And I will do the coolest look. Just bear with me. Because I've only used like the dual lid and then did one at the bottom so far. So to try and do, you'll see, but I'm going to try and do 3 colours and then one at the bottom to make it look like the flag. I feel like it's blending in too much together, you know what I mean? So we are going to now take Candyland again because it was very light. And put it on the light green side. Do do do. Because it's gotta be a cool look, you know? Like, the Aromantics deserve a cool look, and I will give you a cool look, don't worry. You cool beans. But no, in all seriousness, like, I mean, I was being serious, you guys are amazing. But, and I hope that if you do like my little Pride makeup look, that you give it a go for yourself. And, yeah. But yes, it does deserve more representation, because to be honest, I can only think of like Sherlock Holmes and Connie, and in my opinion, that's not good enough. Like, more representation needed. Oh, actually, Sheldon Cooper. Does Sheldon Cooper count as aromantic? Also, in the comments below, let me know if you're aromantic, like your experiences if you want to, or any characters. Maybe you guys know some characters that are aromantic. Or people in real life, even better. Oh, and here's something I found interesting. With people who are aromantic, like, for example, Connie, she likes romance in the media form. Like, she loves reading romance novels, she loves all that kind of stuff, but she just doesn't like it in her real life. And that's so interesting to me, because if I'd have watched that video, not watched that video before, and someone said to me, oh, what do you think like an aromantic person would be like? I'd be like, oh, well, they probably just would hate everything romance and probably find it cringy. But no, it's not always the case. There are people who are repulsed by romance, and there are people who are like more okay with it. It's a spectrum. Just like asexuality is a spectrum. Like demisexual, what I am, is technically on the asexual spectrum, because it's like less than allosexual. So interesting. And it doesn't always match up. Like, for example, Connie is bisexual, so she experiences sexual attraction, but she doesn't experience romantic attraction. And you can be aromantic and asexual, which is called aro-ace, but you can also be aromantic and not asexual, or you can be asexual but not aromantic. They don't always go hand in hand, but they can, which is very interesting. Anyways, yes, I will be linking a ton of videos for you guys to check out, so don't you worry about that, my little beans. But yes, this is looking pretty cool. Right, now that I've got the dark green and light green, we're going to add white at the end, because that's how part of the flag goes. In fact, let me show you the flag. This is the flag. It's very cool. It's got dark green, it's got light green, it's got white, it's got grey, it's got black. And I'm very excited to do this look. I am doing this look slowly, bit by bit. Now we're going to add white in from this palette. Well, you can use whatever palette you have available to you, but we're going to add white in. I'm going to use the colour The Abbey from this palette. It's going to be great. So, I'm just going to put it on the end there. Oh, yes. But we're going to be careful not to take away the light green in the middle. This is going to be so cool, guys. Right, and again. Although, I do have a question for the Aromantics. Because I was researching about it, and it said about PDA, being uncomfortable with PDA. And, like, I'm kind of similar in the way that anyone that knows me in real life knows I really struggle with PDA. Like, if someone's, like, all over me in public, I can't handle it, and my brain kind of nopes out, and I don't really feel anything when they're, like, I just feel stressed. Like, I don't enjoy it when someone's all over me in public. I just feel stressed, and, like, hand holding's fine. Like, a little kiss is fine, but, like, if you're trying to, like, make out with me, grab me, like, you know, be all, like, all over me, I get really uncomfortable, and it's like my brain just nopes out, and it, like, switches off, and I'm just, like, so stressed. Like, I don't do PDA very well, and, like, I get nervous about PDA, and I'm not very good at PDA. But in private, I am way more affectionate. It's not an aromantic thing, but I do have a question about that. Like, is that just, like, do you know what I mean? Is that just normal? Or am I just, because, like, some people I know, perfectly okay, well, the majority of people I know, perfectly okay with PDA and, like, massive displays of public affection. And then there's me, like, no. I even get weird about hugs. Like, I freeze up a lot. Like, it depends on the person. It really depends on the person. Some people, like, I am super affectionate with. Other people, I'm just like, nice. Or it depends. Like, I don't know. I'm very weird with PDA. which I know is not the same as being aromantic, but yeah, it was just a question, to be honest. I'm like, what is that? Is that just me being awkward? Probably. But yeah, I'm a very socially awkward person, and I do struggle with affection because I'm a very affectionate person, but I'm also not. It's so weird. Like, it's like, it really depends, to be honest. But most of the time I'm just so socially anxious and awkward. This is looking so cool, by the way. Like, I feel bad for a lot of my past relationships because I'm very awkward when it comes to romantic gestures. I feel bad for my relationships because I'm very awkward when it comes to that stuff. I am very awkward. I am very shy. I struggle. I struggle a lot. So that's fun. But yes. I'm loving this makeup look, by the way. Let me know, you guys, if you're liking it. Anyways, dark green, light green, white. Now, right, now, we need the camera storage cut out, and I can't even remember what I was saying, but this is the look so far. So we've got dark green, light green, white. Now, because of the colours, I was thinking next I could do grey and then black, how I normally do my eyeliner, and see how that looks. I know that the grey goes before the black, so maybe I could, ooh, hold on. We're going to try something. I'm going to try lining my eyes in grey instead of black today to try and make it more like the flag. I like adding black eyeliner to my looks anyways, like the underbits. I love how it looks, but we're going to try outlining them in silvery grey from this palette to try and make it look more like the Aromantic flag, because there are a lot of colours in the Aromantic flag. So I'm going to give it a go, guys. I'm going to give it a go. So I'm going to take this grey, I'm going to put it under my eyeballs. Because normally I like to put black and like a colour underneath. I'm going to try and do this. So we're putting grey underneath now. Follow along. Anyways. Can you see what I'm doing? This is like a grey and I'm putting it all under my eye. I'm going to do the other side as well. We need more grey. We need more grey! More! Anyways. But yeah, aromantic is a thing. And if you're aromantic, hi. If you're not aromantic, hi. Honestly, I hope you guys like the pride look I'm doing for you. I really do. Anyone who wants to learn more, there will be links in the description to videos that explain it well and are interesting. But hopefully you like this pride look. I don't think I know anyone aromantic in my real life, but maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I don't think I do know any aromantics, but yeah. Oh, ow. Ooh. Sorry, my piercing's been a bit sore. I've got a navel piercing and it was being a bit sore, and then I realised why. My trousers had crept up over it. Right. Let's put this grey under my eyes. Oh yes. This is looking cool, my dudes. This is looking cool. I'm trying to get this right. I really want this to go right. If any of you guys have any suggestions of flags you want me to do next, please let me know. If this is your suggestion, if you feel comfortable, please let me know if you like the look I ended up doing for it. Right. We have grey. Although I feel like it's more of a lighter grey in the flag, so I'm a bit worried. Maybe I'll try and add, hold on. Let me see if there's anything I can add to it to make it look better. Add a bit of glitter. Glitter! Oh my goodness. Yes. Absolutely yes, yes, yes to the glitter. Oh hell yeah. I'm loving the glitter. That is great. Gonna add some more green back in the middle. I feel like it's not bright enough. I don't know, I want to get this right. I feel like every time I add more of the other green gets drowned out. You know what I mean? And then we need a light green. Yes, right, cool. So, and then glitter under my eyes. I've lined it with grey and now I'm adding glitter. Yes, and then I think the last part, as always, with the eyeshadow. Sorry, I'm just getting the eyeshadow off my fingers. Is to outline my eyes like I normally do with the black. Oh, why can't I get this out of the tin? Right, guys, the moment of truth. Oh, sugar monkeys. Right, the moment of truth, guys. Is Madalada about to ruin the makeup look? No, I like it. I need to add more grey at the bottom though. What do you guys think? I'm going to add more silver in a minute. Oh. Right, hold on. Do we like? I think we do. Right. Now we need more glitter, guys. We need more glitter. Underneath. So I'm going in with hybrid again. Yes. I feel like my eyes could be lined better. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I really want this to go well. And hopefully you guys will like the look. Right. But yeah, I feel like there needs to be more understanding of how there are different types of romantic attractions and they don't always line up with sexual attractions. And there needs to be more representation in general. So that people don't feel alone. Because feeling alone is not a nice feeling. I like the look. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and then I'll be back. I'm back with eyebrows now. But I'm loving it. Do you guys like it? Do you Aromantics like the flag look I've done? I really hope so. I really hope so. Right, mascara time. Now, for those of you that are not new, you'll know what I'm about to say. For those of you that are new to the channel, you're gonna learn what I'm about to say. Basically, this is Madalada's rule when it comes to my eyelashes. And that is, if they don't look like spiders, I don't want them. And what I mean by this is, I like to do my eyelashes with a lot of mascara, and people tend to think they are fakes even though they're my real eyelashes. It's just because I put a shit ton of mascara on them because that's how I like them. So if they don't look like spiders, I don't want them. So first of all, mascara number 1. Okay. I thought this was the wrong one to go first, but I'm just brushing them out. But yeah, I do think it's very important for people to know there can be. Sometimes your romantic and your sexual attractions link up together. Sometimes they don't, and that's perfectly okay. You might not have sexual attractions. That's okay. You might not have romantic attractions. Aromantic. That's okay. You might have limited romantic attractions. Still in the aromantic spectrum. That's okay. You might have limited sexual attractions. That's okay. Everything is okay. And honestly, to be honest, as a society, we put so much pressure on romantic and sexual relationships as like your purpose in life, and like if you're not doing these things, what the fuck is wrong with you and your life is empty. Like there is so much pressure on romantic and sexual attractions and relationships, and it's not okay. Like the amount of peer pressure and weight that is put on these things, it's just crazy. Like it's crazy that people think that if you don't have a romantic relationship or a sexual relationship or both, that your life is somehow emptier than those that do. And that is not the case. Life is not just about sex and romance, you know? And if life is just about sex and romance, that sounds pretty damn sad to me. Like, yes, that can be very important in life. That can be very important to people. Not saying that it can't be an important part of your life, but it shouldn't be the be-all and end-all of your life, which is also something I've had to learn the hard way. And I still learn to this day, to be honest, because there is so much pressure on those things. And if you don't have those things, people tend to look at your life like it's empty. And that is so sad. Like, what? How is my value as a human being being measured by sexual and romantic experiences? That's just crazy to me. It's happened to me so much. Like, I didn't get into my first relationship till I was 16 years old. That is late. You know, that is, like, late, as they call it. Like, it was a bad thing. Like, it was bad of me to not get into a relationship until I was in my late teenage years. And, like, not have experiences until later on in my life. It was viewed as bad. And, like, I was made fun of a lot, and it was just not it, you know? Like, my worth shouldn't be determined by my attractions to other people. What? It should be about me and myself and what I deem is valuable about me. And to this day, it's still seen as, like, people will ask, are you in a relationship? Are you seeing anyone? Like, that is one of the first things people will ask you, especially as an adult. You seeing anyone? Okay. You know, like, I get it. I get people want to know and people want to be happy for you. But then whenever you say, like, oh no, or something like that, it's always, oh, I'm sorry, you'll find someone. Like, why is there so much weight on it? Like, I feel the pressure of it, and it's not okay, really, how much pressure is on it. It's really not okay. So, to anyone feeling that pressure, I'm sorry. It's a horrible feeling, and I wish society wasn't like this. But, yeah. I'm sorry. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Society is so romance and sex based. Like, it's crazy. It's actually insane when you think about it. Like, it's insane. I'm going to say something that I feel like a lot of people either will relate to or be like. So, I feel like I wouldn't want a, like growing up and, like, as a teenager, I feel like I cared more about other people's opinions about me being, like, for example, I didn't get into a relationship till I was 16 years old, right? So all through secondary school, I feel like I would have cared less if other people cared less. And even now, like, there's so much pressure as an adult, I feel it. Like, when I'm not in relationships, I feel this pressure and I feel like I need to be in one, in a way, sometimes. But it's, like, the need is coming from, like, the pressure of society, a lot of it, to be honest. Like, I like my own company. Crazy. I like and dislike it. It's really weird, but I can be in my own company and be happy doing my own thing. But also it is nice to have companionship, and I do get very lonely. Cool. But at the same time, I feel like I would feel less lonely if there wasn't such a pressure when I'm not in a relationship to be in one. Does that make sense? Or, like, any type of relationship, whether that's romantic, sexual, whatever, I feel like there's so much pressure on it. Like, you have to have those things. And I feel like I would care less about it if society cared less about it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Like, how do I word this? I care about those things, but I feel like I would care less if society cared less. And to be honest, I feel like a lot of other people would care less too if society wasn't so up their ass about it, to be honest. But maybe that's just me. But yeah, I think we're done with the makeup, by the way. Do you guys like it? Do you guys like the Aromantic flag makeup I've done? I'm trying to give you lighting because the sunlight's getting less. Hold on. Yeah, there's not really light coming through the window. If I was filming this during the day, you'd see it in the sunlight. But I'm trying to show you guys under a light. There we go. Do you guys like it? My camera storage died, so I'm gonna end the video on my phone. I'm loving the look, by the way, for the Aromantic flag. Hopefully you guys like it too. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Pride. I will be linking videos on Aromantic in my description if you want to watch them. And thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me, and hopefully this helped brought some representation to Aromantics in some way. Hopefully you guys like the look. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Pride. Subscribe to become our Quest for Madness. Subscribe to become a Madal to join our Quest for Madness. I'm Madalada Munden, and I never say that. And until next time, goodbye. Have a lovely day. Happy Pride. Also, hold on. Here's the look with glasses, because I wear glasses. Anyways, thank you. Goodbye. Happy Pride.